Hi, Jason here with Odys Global, and this is my domain blueprint for puremassage.com. So we're going to take a look at this as an age domain and look at how I would potentially use this domain. So the first thing I'd like to point out here is the domain name itself. I think is an excellent domain name, puremassage.com. It's perfectly brandable. Obviously, you can probably guess we're going to kind of go down the route of massage or wellness. I'm actually going to focus on the spa niche, but we're going to kind of touch on massage as well. But the first thing we can see here, just from the Odys sales page itself, is that it's actually got some really good backlinks: Daily Mail, GuideStar, National Geographic, Vice.com. So that is already looking great, but actually we're going to delve a little bit deeper and things get even better than that. So let's take a look at some of the stats. So obviously we can see it's in the health industry. I operate a lot of affiliate sites in health and wellness and fitness, and this kind of fits that kind of that arena pretty well. And everything that I've seen from this domain so far checks out. There's certainly no red flags or any concerns from me to go into a YMYL niche, although I think the way we're going to be looking at this, it's not really going to be YMYL. So that, you know, it's going to stand us in good stead either way. And we can see it was registered in 2005, so it's got 18 years of domain age. It's got a DR of 23, and it's got 53 referring domains in total. It's also got a couple of indexed pages in Google, which is always helpful to begin with. But we're going to, like I said, we're going to delve a little bit deeper. So we're going to first of all take a look at what the site was. So it was actually a massage or spa wellness centre in London. So obviously UK based, so it has got backlinks that are UK based, but we're going to look at that and see how we would deal with it. But actually the kind of the history of the domain is really nice and clean, and there is a little bit of content in there that you might want to look into. But as you can see, I mean, this is back from 2013, I believe, so it looks a little bit outdated, but in terms of the content itself and the history of the site, it all stacks up nicely. So let's take a look at the backlinks first of all. So actually we'll start off by looking at the referring domains, and we can see there are 40 here that Ahrefs is picking up, and really what I'm looking for is the power of these domains and then the relevance of them. So we can see first of all theguardian.com, Telegraph, hugely high DR sites with huge traffic, always great authority and trust signals. Harper's Bazaar, Groupon. Groupon I think is an interesting one because that's a high DR, but Groupon, particularly in the UK, is well known for spa breaks and discounts on retreats and breaks and things like that. So I think that's got the authority, but also a bit of relevance as well. We've got Vogue, we've got Health Staff Discounts, Living Social, which is like a Groupon competitor. Again, you see there's quite a few co.uk's, but there's a spattering of .coms too. Healthwellbeing.com, I mean, that is the perfect domain really from as far as backlinks go. Natural therapy pages, Natural Health Woman, Sense of Wellness Mag, Beauty and Hairdressing. These are all really, really relevant to the way in which I would put together this blueprint for this domain. So we've got a really nice mix of high authority, but also we've got some high authority relevant links too. And then we've got a load of other links that are maybe not quite as powerful, but they're still very, very relevant and on domains that have got good traffic. So this alone is, to me, is worth way more than the cost of this age domain, because you just couldn't buy these links. Certainly the likes of the Guardian and the Telegraph and so on, and they do follow links as well. So it looks all pretty positive there. If we take a look at some of those links individually, we can see that a lot of them are actually going to the homepage. So again, this is really going to power up your homepage. You're not going to need to worry too much about redirecting or resurrecting old pages. It's just going to give you a really good, solid base to start from. and it's all, a lot of it is branded as well. So let's actually take a look at some of these anchors. So we can see the top anchors here are exactly what we want to see. www.puremassage.com, Pure Massage, Pure Massage Spa Training, puremassage.com website. That's absolutely perfect, and that's going to set you up well for when you do want to start to build more targeted backlinks. You can go quite heavy on the anchor text because you've got this really solid protection here already. So what would I do with this domain? Well, I think what I would most likely do is, at least in the beginning, is I would start to review places to book spas. Now, like I said, you could go down the route, because of the fact that this was a UK website, or it was for a place that was based in the UK. You could just focus on the UK market and do that. But I think you would be limiting yourself if you did that. I don't see any reason why, because it's a .com. And because of the backlinks, you've got some international backlinks there too. I don't think there's any issue whatsoever with targeting the US market, because there's going to be so much more opportunity there. Now, this is just one example of a keyword. So Best Spa NYC. So this could be a kind of buyer's guide type page, and you could list maybe 10 different spas that are in NYC, and then you could monetize that through an affiliate. There's a few ways in which you could do it. So one is this Spa Finder program. So this has got an affiliate program where you can sign up and you'll get commissions. I think it's 6% on any stays that they purchase, or gift cards if they purchase a gift card. And the other way would be through booking.com. So booking.com will quite often allow you to book with these spa resorts or spa centres, and you can get really decent commissions with them through that. So that would probably be my initial kind of approach. And going back to that keyword Best Spa NYC, for example, it's not a particularly difficult keyword. I think you know, in terms of the demand, yes, there was obviously a dip around COVID, but it's now back at all-time highs. That's trending upwards. That's a good sign. And obviously you could look at multiple cities, multiple states, and then also reviewing individual places too, and they're going to be even easier to rank for, and you're going to get a really good head start with a domain like puremassage.com. And then the other thing that you could possibly look at, if you wanted to, is go down the massage route. So you could look at things like massage guns, and you could look at things like massage chairs. So recliners for neck pain, recliners for back pain, things like that. You can get up to 10% commission on some of these products, and some of them sell upwards of $2,000. So you're looking at an average order commission of around $200 on some of those products. So there's a couple of ways you could take it. Like I said, for me, I would go down the spa route initially, and then you could also look to build out more on that. But there are many ways we could go. If you want to chat about it more, feel free to book a strategy call. I'm happy to kind of go into it in a little bit more depth and explore some of the other options, but I think those are probably my best ones. Thanks for watching.